I'm going to put this rat on the table.
Brought to you by Echo Pest Control. Spiders and mosquitoes, pest of the month.
Here's one thing that I'm understanding the depth of. And I'll admit, I didn't see it. Because I don't think a lot about these types of things, but I have completely misjudged this hate for Chris Paul by Warrior fans.
Well, because it's been quiet. Because you know what I mean.
But I mean, holy hell! I cannot that was a Warrior fan who just called in and said she's going to boo Chris Paul. He's on the Warriors now.
What do you mean? Why?
That's trying to be a home.
So here's what I'm saying to Warrior fans. You better
1%.
be careful.
Yeah, that's the 1%.
You better be careful because, listen, your boy is not a big fan of Homer radio, but this thing can't turn into everybody hating Chris Paul and blaming him on it's not going to work. If the fans don't come around to Chris Paul,
they have those.
That is a dynamic that could possibly affect the team. I absolutely. Well, are you telling me Chris Paul? If Chris Paul does something or says something after a game that and the Warrior fans start getting on him, if Warrior fans if they even perceive that Chris Paul is doing something.
He's not happy.
That diminishes staff or any of that stuff.
That's not going to happen, Steiny. It's last night. It's Exhibit A.
What?
They're both from Carroll.
Seasons are long, Goo.
No, I get
Seasons are long.
But if you're telling me Section 120 at the Chase Center is going to be full of Nicoles, then I got you. You got a problem. But that's just not going to happen. What
I'm saying is if the Warriors start 7-9 and Chris Paul is struggling with his role off the bench, and you think people aren't going to be like, this guy's washed. I never wanted him here in the first place.
I can hear some boos.
Well, that's a factor. I mean, but
it won't. I guess not. It won't be so damning to where they can't get off the mat.
You don't know that,
especially after what they went through to start last.
If Chris Paul doesn't want to be here, and it becomes apparent to Chris Paul that the fans don't want him here, it's over.
Wow.
At that point, it's over. And
that's a stretch. I'll say the ingredients are there. How about that?
I'm just shocked.
Yeah, and how many calls have we taken like that today? And Nicole believes what she believes, and I get you, but we haven't taken 10 straight calls. No,
you're right.
That.
You're right,
and they're out there.
But Evan, what'd you tell me today? Just out of the blue, Evan said he was talking to a woman Saturday. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I was out with
a date.
Yeah, a friendly excursion. Yes. So we were having dinner, and she's like, "What do you think of the trade?" I was like, well, I think this, that, and the other." And she's like, "I hate it. I can't stand Chris Paul and the Golden State Warriors. He's my second most hated NBA player in the league behind LeBron James."
But she'll that's how she feels. But she'll end up tolerating Chris Paul being on the Warriors. He's got to help, good.
But he's got to help him. Honest to God, that's enough. There's like 4 things today that, and I know a lot of you out there will be like, "What's new, Steiny?" But there's been like 3 or 4 things that are ringing a bell for me today, and I do believe, I think there's an absolute scenario here in which. I mean, the fans got to come around to Chris Paul.
Well,
they just have
to. The players,
they have to.
They already have.
It's not about the players, and we don't know that either.
But what do you mean it's not about the players? Because they control if they're playing bad or good.
What I'm saying is it's not about the players. If Chris Paul is having a tough year and he's struggling and he looks bad, he's going to hear it.
Okay. No,
who cares about the players?
That I give you.
The fans are going to get down on him.
That's pressure in a sense.
Who knows if I mean, I'm just saying.
Pressure.
And you know what else?
I felt like you were acting like it's going to rip the team apart a bit.
Nah. No, not rip the team apart, but set up a dynamic that doesn't facilitate winning. And here's the other thing I'm going to put out there.
Because it is odd.
Here's the other thing I'm going to put out there. I don't believe for 1 minute that Draymond won't have something happen this upcoming season with some teammate.
Now, wow, you said teammate.
I'm sorry. If anybody thinks, we're done with Jordan Poole, we're done with the problems, that's naive to me. That's naive to me. It really is. We'll see. I'm not saying they will, but don't you dare think I don't think it's possible.
I almost want you, because you don't want it to happen, so we can't bet. But Steiny, I got to believe he just got paid. He's got the security. I'm talking about Draymond.
That's right.
He'll
what? Oh, he's going to fall in line?
No, he had some self-reflection about
Draymond's going to fall
relationship
in line
with Kuminga
after $100 million contract.
He's going to exercise more leadership with the youth.
Oh, and it's always going to be good leadership.
No, I'm not going to. No, it may be some turbulence, but it won't be. I don't believe to the point to where guys like you, Spadoni, and Evan will know.
Did Draymond Green ruin the Warriors' season this year? The answer is yes. Sorry. That's what I believe. I mean, Jordan Poole.
I'm going to be the guy. No to that.
You can't say no. Steve Kerr acknowledged it. We were never the same after the punch.
No doubt.
So he ruined that season last year.
But
and everybody knows it, including Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And all I'm telling you is, Draymond's not beyond messing things up again.
But aren't you being a bit naive?
You are being naive.
Listen, let me finish.
You are.
If you watched that Lakers series and said, hey, the punch is why we lost, and not that we were small, and they made us look small, and they beat us up.
The punch lessened Jordan Poole's.
I'm with you. It ruined him.
Right.
But in that series.
Why are you forgiving Draymond Green right now?
No, I'm not forgiving him. I just know there's bigger fish to fry on why you lost to the Lakers.
Kevin Durant.
That's all.
He like Draymond Green showed you what happened with Kevin Durant. Draymond Green did it again with Jordan Poole. Like this is kind of what makes me not angry because I'm not here saying there's going to be problems this year. But I hear you saying
they went to the finals the year him and
Draymond
Green got into it, Steiny.
Messed up 2 seasons. Yeah. He's forced 2 players out, and for you to say now, like, oh, he's going to be fine. It can't happen again. It won't. Like, why would you say that? He's proven more than once he can really be a problem on a team. Why is he now not going to be a problem? And how do you know?